I'm Johnny Mac. Welcome to the Wrong Way Garage, where the laws of probability say we're gonna have to get something right on the first try eventually. But the current project just ain't it. We're trying to modify the cab to accommodate the exhaust system. Meanwhile, I think I might maybe have a solution or two for a couple of these issues. So we're gonna do a little more cutting because I'm not comfortable with this gap right here, especially back here. By the time you put some pressure on that cab, and let's be honest, I'm not exactly a lightweight young man like I used to be in the 6th grade. But once you squeeze down that body mount, that gap over here gets a lot tighter. So we're gonna cut out a lot of this. We're gonna cut out some more over here. We're gonna cut some up there and down the side. And we'll pick this up after that. Yeah. Anyway. That area right there on the side of the pipe is floor's too close to the pipe. Might have to put a new blade on it to get to it because the pipe's blocking the grinder. Most of the time I don't know why I'm bleeding, but this time I do. I think I'll be content with that. Not that it much matters. Ain't nothing I can do about it except make it better. Yeah, baby, we're getting there. Alright, I spent most of today cutting out cardboard patterns. I didn't bother showing it to you because that's boring. And cardboard patterns require a lot of trial and error. And that's why we don't use sheet metal right off the bat, because trial and error with sheet metal gets rather expensive really quick. We got our patterns done on this side for the most part. That's basically the way that's going to look. A little bit of an angle there coming off that flat spot. Maybe that flat spot's wide enough for my heel to sit because, well, that's where the accelerator goes. Over here, we're just gonna do a flat piece of metal on that. And next time we pull this cab off the truck, we'll flip it up and weld the bottom side of it as well. So don't give me any crap about two pieces of metal laying on top of each other. We have not started over here because, as you can tell, we got more metal to cut out because that's too close to the pipe. That's too close to the pipe. And we're probably going to have to come back to this area back here and run that upward. I'm trying to come up with a better way to do that so that we don't lose any more leg room than we already have, due to the fact that, well, I want the wife to be comfortable over here. Alright, that's where we're at. Let's see how it looks when it comes down. Well, need to cut a little more out right around that side of the coupling band. I don't know what you call it. You guys got to be tired of looking at this floorboard because I know I am. I'm not happy with the small amount of gap right here, so we might take this all the way back, lift this whole spot up, create a little more air gap for airflow to come through here, and then I'm not happy with that cutout, but it's cut, so there it is. We'll do a plate that goes from back here all the way to there and drops down as close to this edge as possible. We'll see how that works. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and focus on this side of the truck, do the driver's side. We'll come back and tackle all that at one time because I'm honestly not in the mood to try to take care of it. Oops. That'll work. That right there, that hurts. Don't touch it. Get the cord out of the way. Yeah, that's gonna bleed for days. We ain't gonna let that happen again. Done. Matter of fact, take care of you too. There. Done. Word up. Everybody say. Probably got to be raised in the 80s to get that joke. I don't know. Now I realize not everybody has the rear bumper off of a semi-truck trailer just laying around. Realistically, we could clamp a piece of angle iron to this table edge and put another one on top and clamp it down and accomplish the same thing. But I got this, so we're going to use it. Alright, now that we got this bent pretty well, we're going to take a different hammer and clean up this edge a little bit. Now we're going to take this, flip it over here, flatten it back out because the hammering will leave marks in it. Not that it really matters, it's going on the daggum floorboard. We're close, but we're gonna have to do some trimming in the corners. Alright, I think this is going to fit well enough that we can work with it. This isn't ideal, but it's not so far out of whack that we can't fill the gap. Realistically, it's no different than that gap there, and we got a bunch filling to do right there. So basically, we're just going to have to manipulate it like a 13-year-old in the bathroom. All right, we got our cod piece in place. Got our other plate just hanging out over there. Let's get these tacked into place. Ooh, that's hot. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. Not that it matters. Apparently you need a welding helmet to watch a video every now and then. And I don't know if you got your welding helmet. So let's... Ooh, that looks pretty good right there. Let's tack it in real quick. Beautiful. Alright, we've still got this gap down here, but I'm hoping I can come underneath it with a floor jack, lift that up, make these two meet. And if I can do that, I got a different plan for over here. It would have been a lot easier to make my template better and cut it out proper, but here we are. Alright, I took my floor jack, slid it up underneath the truck, went under the frame. Then I put a 4x4 and a 2x4 on top of the floor jack, just a chunk, and pushed up this floor so that it meets our panel. And let's get it tacked in. Alright, we still got to deal with this gap right here. It's not a huge gap, but it's enough that I don't want to have to fill it all in with welding wire, especially since I've already got to do some stuff down here and over there and over here and everywhere. But easiest way to deal with this is to flex this tunnel towards our cover plate, and you could simply drill a sheet metal screw in right there and take a hammer, claw it, and put pressure on it to bring it towards here, or you can just grab it with a pair of pliers and pull it over, because it's somewhat flexible. Now, that being said, I've got a different idea. We're going to try that. Well, I don't know if this is going to work or if you're going to be able to see it or whatever, but we're going to give it a shot. Yes, sir. We can work with that. Now, I still got to grind those 3 posts off, but overall, I'm not unhappy with the way that turned out. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to do the rest of this off camera, because it gets boring watching me just cut, grind, weld. So I'll show you what we end up with in the next video, and then hopefully we can tackle that and get that all straightened out. So we'll see. Now, according to analytics, only about 33% of my viewers make it to the end of each video. And if we do the Holmes County math on that, that comes out to be about 6 people. And honestly, those are the people I'm making these videos for. So do me a favor, let me know if you want to see the passenger side happen on video. Simply put, it's going to be more of the same stuff. We're going to do it slightly different because we got to raise that up a little more. But other than that, I mean, it's going to be the same type of stuff. So let me know if you want to see that, or if you want me to just do that off camera and then pick it up in a week or two whenever we get to the exhaust manifold. Peace, love, and mini trucks.